Hi, I'm Danny. I sing.
I'm Ryan. I play drums.
Hi, I'm Nick. I play guitar and sing.
I'm Dwight. I play bass.
Hi, I'm Chris, and I play guitar.
And we are Rainbow City Park. We are an indie group based out of Sacramento, California, and Nick right here is from San Francisco, California. I don't know what else do we say?
We sound like Pine Grove.
Chris?
Yeah, so the group started in early 2022. Before that, Dwight and I had met mid-2021 after vaccinations were coming out. Dwight and I first, and then Ryan hopped on after that. And then in early 2022, Danny and Nick hopped on.
Welcome back to Stinger Sound Sessions. Today, we're joined by Rainbow City Park, a pop rock band featuring members from Sacramento, Davis, and San Francisco. It won't take much convincing before they start to grow on you. Let's get started.
I think we're pretty solidly just an indie rock band. We draw a lot from 90s alternative music. Third Eye Blind and Radiohead and Interpol are some big influences, and then we try and meld that with more modern kind of pop singer-songwriter type stuff like Taylor Swift and Phoebe Bridgers and Olivia Rodrigo. So try and do a alternative pop fusion type of sound.
That's an excellent description.
Alt pop. Alt pop.
Alt pop.
I'll take my own school photos from now on, and I won't fall asleep. How will I find the words to say that I need help, need help? You're supposed to know these things. You're on your own now, on now. How will I find the words to say that I need help, need help? You're supposed to know these things. You're on your own now. Falling, victim my own demise. Just another existential night. And I'm holding out hope that one day I'll be alright. Just another existential night. Oh, thanks to Valentine's Day 1999.
We are big fans of the Sacramento music scene. We're really lucky to be here tonight at the Starlit Room. We love playing this venue. We love all of the bands that roll through here. We love all the people that work here. I'd say that there's a little taste of everything in the Sacramento music scene. If you want to get funk and jazz, or if you want to get indie rock, or if you want to get heavy metal, there's always a place for all of that. So we're big fans of the Sacramento scene. We're lucky to be a part of it. The Starlit Room is our favorite local venue. Does anybody want to give another one?
Do festivals count? Because Concert in the Park we played this year was a lot of fun.
The Farm to Fork Festival we played last year, which was a lot of fun. One of our favorite shows. Yeah, our shows this weekend have been to support the release of our new single, Convince You. So not necessarily a release party, but we're having a party for sure.
It's very different. So for me, it's been really exciting. I haven't had a lot of experience playing in the Sacramento scene, being from San Francisco. I feel like the Sacramento scene is a little more tight-knit because, I mean, mainly there's just not as many bands, but it's really diverse and all the bands support each other. Not that that doesn't happen in San Francisco, but there's just so many bands in the Bay Area, and it's much more niche to the genre, whereas here you see a lot more crossover and a lot more crossover between band members as well. The support system out here is different. I feel like the people who come to shows, they will come to a place like the Starlit Room without really knowing the groups to support the music, whereas in the Bay Area, it's much more specific to who's actually performing at the venue.
Asphalt and sidewalk, there's weeds growing out up over the top of my head. 'Cause I see aging in photos now. I don't wanna think of all the things I'll soon live without. 'Cause there's no more throwing rocks at advertisement screens, promising this parking lot is unlike anything you've ever seen. And I know that this was once considered my teenage dream, but it's a sunk cost fallacy. No, it was never something you were meant to keep. Sunk cost fallacy. No, you were never meant to keep it. Used to be a reckless teen, set the bar. 'Cause there's no more throwing rocks at advertisement screens, promising this parking lot is unlike anything you've ever seen. And I know that this was once considered my teenage dream. But I feel overgrown. This is no longer home.
Recently, we've been playing a lot more with bands from the Bay Area. We just played last night. We were in San Francisco with the same bill that's playing tonight. And so that's been really fun to kind of like open up the scene a little bit and have it not be Sacramento or the Bay Area, but be it more Northern California. And I think that's how we're trying to target our demographic and how we want to present ourselves as a group, because we live in Sacramento, we live in Davis, we live in San Francisco. I feel like we're a hodgepodge of different cities with different cultures.
And yeah, I'll add to what Nick was saying. One of my personal goals over the last 6 months or a year has been to try to cross-pollinate the San Francisco scene with the Sacramento scene. I feel like there's so many great bands and artists in both towns. And so yeah, trying to bring some San Francisco artists here and bringing some of our friends to San Francisco. That's something we've been working on, and I think we're going to continue to try to do that.
broken record, and I know better to do this to myself. You are, and I'm not worried, 'cause soon I know I'll be alone again.
the next 6 months to a year, we're hoping to continue playing shows around California, maybe stretch out of state a little bit and get more music out. So we've got a couple singles lined up, and we're hoping to get EPs going. So that's what we're working on this winter. More music. Yeah, we just released a new song called Convince You, and that's available on all platforms, and you can find us on all of the platforms as well. Rainbow City Park. Tinder, Facebook. There's a Tinder for musicians where it's the same platform of like you get to pick your pictures and you got your bio and you can put your demos in there, and that is where we met Nick Nasab.
Yeah, it's a great platform.
I wish I had a shirt on.
Use Bandmix.
Chris and I were like scouring that website like every day, just looking for people to pop up. And yeah, we saw you. We were like, there's a new guy in Bandmix. Look at his influences. It's perfect. He'll never do it. He's in San Francisco. And it worked out.
How consistent this life we're living, but what can you do to make a difference? If I'm just another pawn in something capitalistic,
all together, you want us to say we're Rainbow City Park at the same time?
Synchronize that, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Hands are good at keeping time with each other.
You would think that.